Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm Angel PT, and for today what I have here is Deus Ex Breach. This is a free-to-play game coming up from the Eidos Montreal, the same developers of the Deus Ex Human Revolution and Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So they are still using the same engine behind Mankind Divided, which is the Dawn engine, one of the most unoptimized engines of the year of release of the Mankind Divided. Many people complained about. I didn't complain about optimization, but I think now I can complain because Breach have its own style and it doesn't look that demanding, but somehow it demands the same thing as the Mankind Divided. So what you're going to see here today is me running through two levels, one at the high settings at 1080p, as you can see, and another run with the low settings, because the low settings is the only settings capable of providing us a 6 FPS experience most of the time. But we will start with the high settings and I will show you later the low settings with the 6 FPS. If you want to jump right to the low settings, you just need to check the description of the video. There are some timestamps there to jump to the low settings and to jump to the FPS graphs and performances analysis that I usually do at the end of each video. Anyway, if you want to check the results of the frame rate for ultra very high settings with DirectX 11, high settings with DirectX 12, medium settings, low settings with DirectX 11 and DirectX 12, you will find all those results in the description or in the end of the video on the performances analysis. Okay, I have everything covered up for the performance of this game. This game is free to play and many people are not liking it, but they didn't really understand what was the point of Eidos Montreal making up this game. So Deus Ex Breach was supposed to be part of the Deus Ex Mankind Divided as the hacking system, but it's actually not available in the game because I believe they didn't have the time to implement it on the game, and they decided to make this as a standalone game. It's free to play, and yes, there is microtransactions in this game, despite you can complete the game easily without using any of them. So you need to be a very big noob if you need to use microtransactions in order to complete this game, because it's really not necessary. It's that type of free to play game, single player one, that you can complete without paying 1 cent. But the thing is, you know, the game is just this, and to be even more weird is that you need to be online to play this game. This is a single player game free to play, but either way you need to go online in order to play it. So I think that doesn't really make any sense in my opinion, but okay, it's up to them. Anyway, so the objective in this game is quite simple. You have each level is a different room where you need to hack, let's say this way, into these servers, and as soon as you are detected you can complete the rest of the hacking, fulfilling the purple bar up there on the upper part of the screen, or you can either just go away. You have a ton of power-ups, a ton of things that you can improve. Like Deus Ex Mankind Divided, you can use some advantages of your neural system. You can have a ton of things to upgrade. So the game is actually fine because they don't ask money for it, because I don't see many people buying this game anyway. So they decided to just deliver it for free, and I think it's not bad. If you don't have anything to play, in fact this game is actually quite nice, but I think it fails in some sequences. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Don't forget, if you want to go to the low settings, just check on the timestamps. So that's all. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Booster packs can also contain a variety of modifiers, which can provide temporary advantages when raiding a server. Some servers will change the rules on you. In this one, the AI core activates the lockdown as soon as you enter. So let's change the rules too, shall we? Cheat modifiers alter the server rules, allowing you to do things you could never do otherwise. Just remember, each can only be used once. The AI core already knows you're here. Use what you've learned to quickly reach the objective and escape before the lockdown completes. Buona fortuna, Reaper.
Warning. Possible presence detected.
Okay, you have enough data. Time is running out. Get out of there quick or you will lose it all.
Hello boys and girls, welcome to the performance section of the video. So this was the results without recording for DirectX 11, and as you can see, all the settings provide us the ability to play above the 30 FPS with no problem, even the Ultra and Very High. But anyway, I decided to use the high settings because the Ultra and Very High recommends you to have more than 4 GB of VRAM. I'm not really sure if the game on further levels don't start to stutter because of that, and so I decided to go with the high settings. And because the high settings, Very High and Ultra, is very similar in this game, so high is enough. So comparing DirectX 12 with DirectX 11, it seems that for our graphic cards over here, doesn't really improve with DirectX 12, so I think that maybe Polaris can take advantage of it, or maybe any GCN 1.1 or GCN 1.2 AMD cards, but for GCN 1.0, at least for me, not really. So looking to the consistency test, we can see that the low with DirectX 11 provides us the ability of playing at 6 FPS most of the time, as for the low with DirectX 12, it's just much worse comparing to DirectX 11. So bottom of the line, just use DirectX 11 for this system. Anyway, the high settings on DirectX 11 did use 1.5 GB of VRAM. The RAM usage was around 4.3 GB of RAM, so 6 GB should cut for this video, for this game I mean, with no problem. CPU usage was between the 40s and the 70% on the high settings, and GPU usage was fine. Although on the low settings, CPU usage is a little bit much higher, and the GPU usage sometimes can drop, which is a sign of bottleneck. And while recording, it's even worse, okay? But anyway, DirectX 12, despite being a little bit more lightweight on the CPU, what happens is it's much more demanding on the GPU for some reason that I don't know. Maybe a bad implementation of DirectX 12, and because of that, the frame rate ends up to being worse than DirectX 11, because, well, just don't use it for this card, okay? So that's all I want to talk about Deus Ex Bridge. Hope you did enjoy the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.